Hi everyone, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue. I wanted to show you a few new things in the Cricut craft, the Cricut shop. So I'll just jump right in. I wanted to show you, in case you were putting together an order at Cricut, I wanted to show you a couple of new things, and I'm going to start with Infusible Ink. In addition to some really fun freehand Infusible Ink pens that were launched last month, I have noticed that the baby bodysuit blanks that are for Infusible Ink, they've increased the size range and even have added a youth t-shirt. And this is the 12 by 18. So they run pretty true to size, I'm told. And what's great about right now is that they are having a huge sale on all of the Cricut things, and I think that includes Infusible Ink blanks. So I think the sale's 40% off, and don't forget, if you use my link and my code, which is Miss Rita 201, you will get an additional 10% off your order of $50 or more, and you also get free shipping, because who wants to pay for shipping? So anyway, so these great bodysuits are available from Cricut, and I think they are like a couple of bucks each at this point. Normally I think they retail for like $6 or $7, but on sale they're only a couple of bucks, so it really makes it worthwhile. Also wanted to show you, for people who were interested in extended sizes and also color, the folks over at Cricut launched these Infusible Ink compatible. See, there's Infusible Ink compatible, extended size available crew neck t-shirts in gray, and they are super soft. I took one out of the, I don't have the one I took out. I'm sorry. I'm going to show you a craft with the one that I already opened, so I don't have it to show to you today. But these are beautiful t-shirts, the really long-lasting t-shirts for Infusible Ink. You know, people have asked me, and here's the V-neck version for the women, and with extended size, and just here you go. See, this is how soft it is. Very soft, very stretchy. It will last a very long time, and that's a good thing, because Infusible Ink, the actual Infusible Ink that you use, is so long lasting that it will practically probably outlast the shirt. It just infuses. I wish I had an example to show you right here, but when you use the Infusible Ink transfer sheets or the Infusible Ink pens, your design is going to be permanently decorated with what you choose. And so it's important to use, well, first of all, it's important to use Cricut Infusible Ink blanks, simply because they have been thoroughly tested with the Infusible Ink transfer sheets and the Infusible Ink pens. And I understand people, you know, say, well, can you use something other than this? But know that they are cognizant of the fact that you know, you have to work with these all together, and they have things like these sales going on. So in addition to 40% off, you'll get an additional 10% off when you use my code. I'm going to put the code in the description of this video. Okay, also wanted to show you something not new, but something we're going to be working on a little bit later, and that is party foil. And I'm not going to spend too much time on it, except to say I have found several really fun uses for party foil, including these 3D bows, which I think are beautiful, and they are long lasting. It's the kind of bow that you'll be hanging on to for a while, maybe make it a communal bow. We used to do that with my family. We used to have the same candles and the same what you call it, decorations. So we just get out the decorations, and I didn't realize it then, but it was really a very environmentally friendly solution to the waste that can be with decoration. So anyway, so I wanted to show you this party foil because it's really awesome, and we're going to be talking about it in length in a future video. Lastly, I want to show you these pens because I told you that I got a whole bunch of pens in, and I wanted to show you these pens. These are not Infusible Ink pens, okay? They work the same way as the Infusible Ink pens work, or any pen works, and that is in the clamp. I think it's clamp A in your Cricut Air 2, Cricut Explore, and the Maker. They all have the same space. Explore 1, for people who have still Explore 1s, you can use pens in your machine, but but you have to swap out where the blade is, and there's like a little, like what do you call it, like a, it helps to put the pen in there. What's adapter, I guess, is adapter. So anyway, these are brand new pens from Cricut. This one here, I think it's really cool. It's called Milky Urban Rainbow. So they're gel pens in these really, like, what I would call unicorn colors. It would be really fun to play with this as the spring approaches. And then here's one called Origins, which is like very earthy tones. These are in 1.0. Let's see if I can. 1.0 millimeter. That's millimeters, and that's how big the tip is of the pen. Let me just show you. I did open these up and played with them. I'm going to show you what I did. But this is what a gel pen 1.0 looks like. I don't know if it's catching it. And what's great about Cricut pens now, I mean, originally when they started off with the pens, they didn't really do a very good job of labeling it, but I see they've really kind of come up on these, and so now they have what's on the side. Gel pen 1.0, and then the color. And there's still on this end, you see there's a G. I don't know if it's gonna, there it is. Okay, it's a G, and that way you know if you take them out of the box. That way you know which you're working with. Right now, for like when I show you and when I first get them, I keep them in the box and I just use my True Control knife, cut the opening there. I haven't decided if that's a good way to do it or if it's better to put them all in a jar together or separate by the size. But when I come upon what I feel comfortable with, I'll tell you. Anyway, so these are the 0.3 and these are the 1.0s, and I wanted to show you what they look like when you use them. Down here on the bottom is there's 4 samples of the gel pen set. That's where is it? Milky Urban Rainbow gel pen set 1.0, and that's kind of what you're going to get. This bottom is what you're going to get. The going up 1 notch, also a gel pen set, the Origins one. That's this one here with those very earthy tones. This is what it's going to look like. It's a very bold brush stroke. And these, by the way, can be used by hand or they can be used in your machine. So consider that with how you decide to place them. I think these are very reasonably priced, and of course they are still on sale, but generally speaking, I think the pen sets are very reasonably priced. When you consider you can go into a local craft store and sometimes drop $5 or $6 for one pen. And these generally, I think they range in price from like $10 to $15, and that includes Infusible Ink pens, and that's when they're not on sale at Cricut. So I think for your bang for your buck, these are really good sets to have. And okay, so then the last one is an example of the 0.3, and it's a much thinner, much more delicate writing. These are good also. Remember, for people who want to do their own wedding invitations or shower invitations. The pens are fabulous for that. They're also really good for all kinds of drawing. And there are like, oh, I don't know, a lot of designs that require drawing, including some Valentine's ones that are available in Cricut Access. And if it would be useful to you, I will post some, like a collection of drawn projects that you can use pens with, in case you have the pens and you're like, I don't know how to use these. I can certainly post, you know, where do I find the, you know, or how do I change something? You know, all those questions around pens. I'm happy to do that for you in a future video. Okay, so that's it for today. We talked about pen, and we talked about Cricut Infusible Ink, and also Infusible Ink blanks. And then lastly, we talked about the party foil. Look for, I am giving away, I have 2 giveaways going on right now. One is for the Cricut, this guy. Oh, let me grab him. Come on, you. The Cricut Cutie Raspberry, which is, I'm going to show it to you because you know what? It's a different color than at night. It's a real, you can see the raspberry color. At night, it sort of comes off as red, but this is the Raspberry Cutie, and he has on the back of his head, Cutie, Cricut, not Cutie. So here's the raspberry one. I found him as I was preparing to send out my last winner, the sunflower yellow, and I found this little guy hanging out in a box, and I thought, let's do a promotion for this since everybody loves them. So, and then the yellow one went over so well. So for this particular cutie, I'm asking that you follow me on Instagram, and you can find me there by looking for Miss Rita to the Rescue, and following me, and feel free to leave a comment or an emoji or something, or a sticker, to let me know that you're excited about following me. If you already follow me on Facebook, go on over to Instagram there too, because it's a different medium, you know. If you're not already an Instagram account holder, then consider downloading the app. It's free, it's pretty easy, and there are a whole lot of pictures there, especially of dogs. I go there for my corgi dog fix. Okay, that's it. We have this one, and we also have an Infusible Ink giveaway going on as well. Check out my page, Miss Rita to the Rescue, for information. Thank you so much for coming today, and I'll be back very soon to show you those other cool things. Thanks. Have a great day.